Grug and the fire that wouldn't stay. Grug was the proudest caveman in Rock Valley. Not because he was the strongest, that was his cousin. Thog, or the smartest, nobody claimed that title. But because he had fire, a warm, flickering, magical thing he had discovered when lightning struck a tree last summer. The problem? Fire didn't like to stay. Every morning, Grug would wake up to find his fire gone. The ashes were cold, and he'd have to beg sparks from his neighbor, Uga, who never let him forget it. "You know respect fire," Uga would say, tapping her stone pot proudly. "Fire like pet. You feed it. You keep it warm." Grug didn't understand. "Fire feed me. Why I feed fire?" One day, after losing his fire for the 7th time in a row, Grug decided he'd prove to everyone he was a true fire master. He stomped into the forest with his club, determined to capture the wildest, strongest fire in existence. Hours passed. Grug tried rubbing sticks together, banging rocks, and even yelling at the sun. Nothing worked. Then he spotted something, a strange glowing light flickering behind a bush. "Fire!" Grug whispered, tiptoeing closer. Except it wasn't fire. It was a family of glowbugs, lighting up the night with their blinking tails. Disappointed but hungry, Grug scooped some up to snack on later. Suddenly, he heard a low growl. Turning slowly, he saw a giant saber-toothed tiger, its fangs gleaming. Grug froze. The tiger took a step forward. Grug panicked and dropped the jar of glowbugs. The bugs scattered into the air, glowing brightly. The tiger's eyes widened. It didn't like bright lights. With a yowl, it turned and ran. Grug stood there, amazed. Bugs scare big cat? An idea popped into his head. If glowbugs could scare a tiger, maybe they could also keep his fire safe. That night, Grug put his glowbugs around his fire pit like tiny guardians. The flickering lights made the fire look twice as big and much scarier. And somehow it worked. No animals came close, and the fire burned all night. By morning, Grug strutted into the village. "Fire stay all night," he announced. Uga crossed her arms. "You cheat?" "No cheat," Grug said proudly. "I innovate." From that day on, the whole village started keeping glowbugs around their fires. And Grug, for the first time in his life, was called something other than the fire loser. Of course, he still forgot to feed the fire sometimes, but now at least he had glowing friends to help. The end.